Right. Okay, actually got internet this time. That's still going. Just gotta get my stream chat up. Hello, if anyone's already there yet. Doesn't look like you are. I really need to change my load up the stuff. Where is he? Why do I have brushes over here? Okay, I want to know why. Okay, going live. Come on, little laptop. For God's sake. Right. Yep. Yep. Get there eventually. Yeah, after we've gone completely insane. Loading up. Let's make sure I mute the tab. There we go. Finally, I can pop out the chat so I can actually see it. I assume. Yep, still there. Oh. Right, hopefully that's okay. That's good. So, assuming that is now actually running, make sure it's on dash chat. Yes, I'm going to want timestamps so I can actually. Yep, there we go. Right, so this week I'm going to be painting some of my town because this is the army I'm wanting to play. Not this weekend coming, but the weekend after. I now need to try and find one of my base colours. Yeah, we'll use my crack blue for that. And need to find the other one. I'm not going to use the red base. Where is it? Yes, there we go. So, as you can see, we've got some Fire Warriors, we've got Vespid, we've got some Stealth Suits. We've got this model here, which I'm kind of using as... So this is kind of the result I'm going for. So red armour, greyish white cloth, blue face, green cloak. Still a cloak I'm very proud of myself for doing. This is my Fireside Marksman. I really need to actually paint up his drones, especially as he's going to be the warlord for my army. I think I'm going to go with this guy, so I want to get some blue down on him. So this is my take on a Oh God, come on. Focus. You know, focus. Yeah. So, this is a kit bash of a Vespid I've made for myself. I think it looks pretty good. Alright. So hold itself open. Yeah. Alright. Which brush is going to be best for getting... Let's use this one. So I'm going to go for all the soft tissue areas is going to be blue. A very good reason for that as well. Let's start with the wings. Except for the tips. Goes the tip. Well, the tips, the claws. Gotta make sure I keep checking the group chat. Not the, I say group chat. The stream chat. Is it meant to be whole? Yeah, it's meant to be whole. Get that blue into all the nice places where we're going to have. I'm not going to. Probably should have filled in the side grooves where the wings are supposed to connect, but I kind of just really wanted to get these models done. So I'm not going to complain. These are like first Vespid for myself after literal years wanting to field Vespid. I always liked how they looked. And I always thought their rules were pretty. Well, they were good, just not the best they could be. But then, what do you expect for a Xenos race? I reckon these models. I'm hoping these models are going to be very eye-catching once we get some more paint on them. Hit. I think I'm going to leave the tongue this darker colour. Okay. Hope my viewers are doing well. Do make sure to share the stream around if you like the look of what I'm doing, or you think I'm just that insane. Yeah, it's looking good. Definitely could have been better with my green stuff work, but oh well. As you can see, there's a couple incomplete ones hovering around still. Now, this one is actually the squad leader. Don't know how well it comes up. I've actually adjusted his head, so it's got a typical like mask deal going on that the official model has. There's also the one that I tried making a more official Vespid looking gun. It kind of worked, but it was a lot of work. And so I've also got the two separate arms as well. you have any questions about for me for hobby stuff, then just ask away. I'm perfectly fine answering them. May not be the most knowledgeable, but I'll certainly try to answer as much as best I can. Where did I get this blue from? Maybe I got it from... I actually can't remember. Damn. I'm usually pretty good at remembering when and where I got stuff. Might leave the underside of the wings. Just this base colour, just because I'm not going to see the... Well, maybe that side you will. But this one, definitely, I'm not going to see all that often. Making the hands look a bit more Vespid-like, but I don't know how, if it was worth it really. Actual... Didn't realise just how much of the head I'd left still kind of exposed between all this tech stuff. There we go. I think, yeah. There was a plan at one point to also green stuff the legs, but as I said, kind of got to a point where I was just like, I just want to be able to paint them. Also learned a lot about how the gargoyles are put together as well. Made a bit of an error with that. Let's get this one done next. Bit more of a uprighty dude. Also, this one, as it happens, has the full wings. Not something I was really intending to do, it just ended up being the way it was, because I was trying to make him, actually go together. And didn't realise it when I started this, that the wings are paired for a reason. They're more or less paired to the body as well. Well, I'm not too fussed about getting the armor, because this is literally just the body colour. Hi Resi. Hope you're doing well. And you don't see any nerds. There are no nerds on your screen. You hear a nerd. Yep. Oh, I do hope these look good when they're done. But at the end of the day, okay, this is gonna be. There's lot of wing on this one. True, I'm well. It's good to know you're well. Hope the time off work is doing some good, even if it is early days for it. Just realised because of the way I'm painting the models, I'm spraying so much. Don't know if actually adding water is making it doing that worse or more. Just trying not to flick so much, I guess. Dude practically eating his own gun. So far. Right now, I'm just watching some anime. Ooh, what anime are you watching? Kind of appropriate considering this is the weeb faction that you bring up anime. God, at least with those you kind of want the inside. Yeah, it is. I hope so. Let's get that paint there. Make sure we get his arm. Yeah, I think that's some spots on the underside of this one. Yeah, this one's definitely going to be one of the ones where I do the underside. And last one. They already look better with just the skin color done. Just by the description of that as samurai pizza cats, I think I know which anime you're talking about, and it's one I've seen plenty of fan art for, but I've never actually watched the series myself. Mainly because I don't actually know what it's actually meant to be called. You'd have to ask her because she's in a different room from me right now. I think she's a little bit sore. Managed to burn herself a little bit with while cooking. I'm sure she'll pop into the chat when she sees that you're asking about her, and she'll tell you herself how she is. Mezzy is watching you both. I hope so. After all, hun, we got to keep these resis under control, don't we? I think I've kind of somewhat contaminated my wet palette. Fortunately, it's just basic paper, so I'm not going to feel bad about binning this sheet. Definitely going to have to consider maybe topping up the moisture in it though. Okay, so underside of wings. Make sure I go to the back of the head. Yeah. There. Let's just get this out of the way because that's very much contaminated with all that blue. One of these days, someone is going to see what I use for my wet palette and they're just going to tell me off for it because it's not what you're supposed to use. Same time, I think that's going to hopefully be a little bit less thing. I'll try and relate that to so let's do a lot of base coating for other things. I'm using my Rhinox hide as a base coat for the armor because the actual army color is meant to be this, and my other base coat for red is just way too bright. Different brush. Where's the one I was just using gone? It's that one, isn't it? Yeah. No. So many brush. That's going to be too thick. Yep, that one should do the trick. A couple of these ones I want to try and just get the armor, because I've obviously done a heavy dry brush for all the metallic parts. At the same time, I'm not going to worry about getting into the recesses of this. You can control me, I'm too cute to contain. Are you trying to say you're cuter than Mazzy? That's a dangerous fight you're trying there. What's it? Yeah, just the top of the head. Oh dear. Mazzy, you got a challenge for cuteness. Obviously, I'm very biased, so you're going to have to fight it out between the two of you as to who's the cutest. And no, I'm not going to be the referee. Stick this bit of armor as well on the arm. Gotta make sure I get into the crevices as well. One thing that's always bugged me about stealth suits is that they're meant to be just like slightly heavier armored fire warriors. So why are they so much bigger? Both in artwork and in the models, like they are just so much bigger than a standard fire warrior. Let's make sure I paint the armor as well on this side. Right, that's the body. It's got these banding like bits on the jump pack now. Trying so desperately to be careful about how much I cover over. I do want to try and leave as much silver detail as possible. So that, and then immediately cover over some. Yeah. Very brown dude. Alright, so this is actually the squad leader for the second squad, because I've actually got two squads here. So when I should have picked up the him and everyone else has already got their blue on their faces. So it's just this guy who doesn't have blue. My my posing on this guy was very rough, it seems. At the same time, at least it doesn't look like he's arching his back the other way. Just realised this is one of the ones where I didn't do a heavy dry brush. So this one, his squad, I'm going to have to go back in to get those silver details. This side, it seems, might have to try and get some more black paint in places. Well, how I missed the base coating. Must have been the way it was on the stick for it. Let's just do the top bit. No, I really did not do a good job base coating these guys, it seems. I will freely admit that. This is bad. Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm just painting it now. I can go in and redo the areas that need to be black again. Why did I give this guy a uncovered gun? So I can kind of do that because I'm not too worried about messing up the silver. I'm going to do the base bit. Got this guy. Wow, this guy's hair is going to just get in the way. So much. Oh well. They are bigger because big gun. I mean, yeah, they are meant to be a battle suit armor, but it's just the guns aren't that much bigger. Also, as with most like armor plus in of models, like if you actually look at them and try to imagine the anatomy a bit more accurately, they either end up so hunched over or just there's no way they could actually fit in. I think that's the funny thing. Funny thing of old Terminators, they're just so squat and hunched. One more dude. One of the reasons why this should work is this is a very reddish brown, to me at least. May not even need to use the grim dark juice on these guys because they're going to be fairly dark already. I have no idea if the local birds are being picked up on the mic. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I'm inconsistently picked up on the mic myself. mention the birds and they stop talking. I'm so fuzzy. You're allowed to be a fuzzy cutie and very tired. If anyone ever says you can't, you kill them. And then donate their bodies for scientific experiments. I don't ain't familiar with areas that I'm just going like, nah, I don't particularly want to be messing with paint there. I've got all the armor on this dude. It looks like it. Now donate them while they're still alive. You want research done right, you gotta give them living people. No comment. Too cold with that one. Alright, I'm back. I'm back to front. This is another one where I was experimenting with the shape of these custom dudes. Make sure I leave the bit in the middle nice and clear. Yeah, so these boys that I've been building, these are not actually how they're supposed to look. If you build them correctly, I kind of have a habit of where I do not build anything correctly that much. I very much want to put my own spin on things. So yeah, these guys are actually two different attempts at doing just that in terms of looks. To kind of evoke an older model that has been discontinued and technically doesn't even see any support in the rules anymore because it got overruled with these ones. So the older ones, it's basically all the exact same except they've got this big, like fishbowl like assembly on their shoulders, and it's just there's no way that actually makes sense for how the well, I say pilot, the suit wearer would actually be able to stand. Just so if we try and yeah, so if you look at this guy, he's actually standing fairly tall. The official model actually is shorter than this in the head and has the face kind of more up in the front, which means the guy's kind of hunched over. He's like he's shrimping inside the suit. Where so I customized mine so that they don't shrimp; they're actually able to stand tall. Okay, one more down onto the last guy. There we go. Yeah, got some decent paint on the brush. One downside of the customs is they're not quite that consistent, but that's what you get when you're trying to use a hacksaw on a 25 28 mil tall model equivalent. This is you're not going to get very good cut. So I actually had to do it in like multiple stages in order to try and get it look close to decent to what I wanted. This guy's kind of more the usual, the only difference being his head. I do find it funny. I've actually kind of made mine look more like Space Marines in a sense. Like, what if Space Marines had big Gatling guns strapped to their arms? Yeah, crap. Anything. And it takes me to try to hold stuff lightly. I do have the fear that. Oh, I've done it again. Yeah, yeah. I'm doing so well up until this last guy, and then all of a sudden I've got no hand-eye coordination. or just no fine motor control. This sucks. This one actually can get to the back, the underside of back of him. Just a little bit different from the other guy. Right. Now for a lot more of the same on these guys. And then we can get back to the portion of them. Just the regular Calustra Grey. So these guys, I want the guns, well, the front part of the guns in this colour. Get the small amount of wrist armour. I can't tell, is this actually old piece for the gun or new? I can't tell. Get the armour in the front here. This is, I can tell, this is newer pieces by the looks of it. And the helmet. I'm certain if I never included the antennae these models are supposed to have. I mean, I know it's supposed to be there, but it just, yeah, extra fiddliness I could not deal with. There we go. There'll be a lot of very samey brush strokes for a while, I think. Definitely thinking that Fire Warriors are not really made for painting all that well, because there's some very clear detail on them, but it's not sharp enough to really get with the paint. I feel like I'm drowning out so much detail because the detail was so shallow to begin with. Rawr. Put the guy down. Such focus. Broken by the need to chat shit. And obviously, well, everything used to be. It was either 25mm or it was a 40mm. Or one of the other larger ones. Down chair. Eventually I'll get a new chair for doing my hobby stuff on. This one is definitely past its prime. Did I not? No, I didn't. feels better painted before I tell me to have switched to a smaller brush for these guys, but I'm just wanting to get them painted. Actually looking not too bad now they've got a second colour on that isn't black. Helps them kind of be broken up a bit. Why did I not paint the fabric of this guy properly? I find that a lot amongst my collection. Is like some models just not fully base coated. You're flopping now. I have a floppy fox over in my stream chat now, do I? And this one's going to be a nuisance considering I've only dry brushed them, not painted in the fabric armour of this one. Just had to see some. I had to see if painting the brown first, then the grey white airness works. I think this is definitely an older part. I don't know, it's got a little bit more crispness to it. I'm mainly just talking about the gun arm. Yeah. Some of the details just crisper somehow. Six out of 20. Not doing too bad. Well, actually no, 6 out of 18. So a third of the way there for these. don't think I've actually painted this messily in a while. You spraying paint all over the place, getting it in all the places you. Yeah. So, looking at the intro again for Pizza Cat Anime, it is indeed legendary Nina Cat as the official name. Also, for me, your stream keeps stopping to load. Hey, it just cut out on me. Not entirely sure why it just did that then. But yeah, part of the problem that might be happening is the fact that I'm using my phone, and my phone is on the Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi can be going a bit wibbly itself. Because I am trying, I'm live streaming via the, you know, wirelessly. So one thing I probably need to look into is getting a proper webcam and somehow set that up much better for streaming from my laptop rather than via my phone. Finish my drink. Can't believe I've been streaming for over an hour already. Also, I see I've got 3 people following me. If you're do feel free to join in the chat. I promise I don't bite. Resi, I'm not gonna comment on. She can bite you if she wants, as long as you ask her nicely. Cause you don't wonder if these unspeaking viewers are just like watching on in horror as I paint these fire warriors in brown paint, because Tower was supposed to be like is white armor, because for some reason that's what Games Workshop decided to make the main color theme for Tower to be, even though usually they just have the same, stands out better on the shelves. That's it. I give up. Your stream is dead for me. Aw. Fair enough. Thanks for watching anyway, Resi. Honestly, don't know what to. Don't know if they've had that issue before, because my head's kind of to the side of the camera. So I wonder if that's why people don't really come to the hobby streams all that much. In addition to from what I've been told, well, it's low quality because it's just stream direct, which is annoying. Faster in painting these guys. Kind of helps when they've more or less got the same, the armor in more or less the exact same spot. Posing a line. Another one down. And I need to add some water to this now. Alright. Helps. Definitely gives it a bit more life again. Yes, that's better, I think. Definitely I'm thinking I've got a couple of these models are going to definitely look better than the rest, and I think that's going to be the ones which have the dry brush step for the metallic, for the like spot metallic stuff. underneath. Yes. Oh, are we nearly done yet? Okay, so I've got 5, 10, 12. Yep, just got down to the last 6 to do. For some reason I thought I'd be getting through these a lot faster than what I have. The end is in sight. Gotta keep on to. Okay, it's water. As I was about to say before I distracted myself, gotta keep making sure I'm double checking the chat. So I think we should probably not do this as a stream. Instead, kind of record it, clean up the edit, and then post it like the following week. That might be better actually. But I don't know. I haven't even finished editing the last video I started. And even though I know the quality is not the best, I am actually enjoying doing the streams. Sounds like my wife. The missus is phasmoing it up. Very silvery towel. It's very strange how it's just make it potato graphics. I don't need to know, to be able to see. I just need to know it's loading. Yeah, that's better, I think. Yeah. I genuinely thought I was going to get through more of the models, or at least more of the colours that I wanted to get painted onto these. A lot more than what I've actually so far achieved. But at the end of the day, this is what, 20, 31 models that I've managed to get some amount of paint on. I don't know about you, but that does still sound impressive. I'm going to take that win. I sat down and painted 30 models in 2 hours. Didn't paint them to completion, but I still painted them. Now I'm going to have so much cleanup to do on certain places. Okay, there we go. Finally, onto the last model. And then I'm hoping, yeah, I should have enough time to get at least a second colour onto the Vespid. That'd be good. I like having 2 colours on things. we go. Oh, finally. We can put the Rhinox hide away. Okay. Now we're going to go for some grey. I'm going to make these guys stand out. Let's get this. Let's get the squad leader up on here first. Going to need a slightly smaller brush for this, I think. Thinking this might be a very unorthodox scheme. But hey, it's going to make them stand out, I think. I've seen many Tyranid schemes where the carapace armor is so much like, well, I say so much, but it's literally going to be like white as the aim. Yeah, I'll be doing the claws like this as well. Can I get the underside from here? Looks like it. Got it. And now I just need the little claws. So cute. Some cute little nails. I'm sure it's totally normal to refer to any part of a Tyranid organism as cute. And do the hands claws as well, because they are supposed to be the same. got two colours on there. Not bad, not bad. I'm liking how it looks. Right, now to do the rest of the squad. Yep. God damn. Now for the little claws. There we go. These guys are definitely going to stand out. Which is what I want. Did not realize how much wheel there was like in the model before this point. I've got to figure out how I'm going to highlight these as well. I'll highlight. I just. Chat seems to have reloaded because it's prompting the welcome to chat thing again. Either that or it's just because it's. Some of these are just at the wrong angle for it to be. Not even like on camera, it's just like I can't really get to them easily myself. Not gonna lie, these are looking pretty darn good. I know I'm a bit biased in saying that, but god damn it, I'm gonna be biased about my own models. I think they look good. fuel. Yep, yep, just make them do sick flips over my fingers. That's how you get them painted, isn't it? Just keep painting until I've got this. This is the last guy. Now for claws. Nice. What are we looking at for time? Got 5 minutes. Oh no. Let's go over some of these models with grey to kind of reinstate where the symbol is, I guess. The posing on that one is so terrible. probably set that aside because I don't need it when I'm just doing a small spot per model. Okay, that was a bit too much paint on that one. We'll just have to see how that one turns out. Maybe tell myself, maybe try not to like flood the icon with paint. So many symbols. Apparently I got a lot of paint onto my brush because I'm not topped it up yet. Some of these look a little bit more wonky than others. Oh well. Well, there we go. So that is a lot of models that have had a bit of paint on them. So it's a full 20, so 30, do we count that one? 30 models easily painted, with some detail done on a couple of others. I'm so far already liking how this is looking. Probably going to do the armor color on the legs where appropriate. So yeah, looking forward to carrying this on. Thanks for. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, check out the links in the description for my Discord, for coffee, and for Throne. And I hope to see you next time. See you on Thursday when I'm doing some gaming. It's not too sure which game it's gonna be now, but we shall see. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.